Hey everybody, this is Amanda from Amanda's Budgets. I am here to finish one of my coin challenge savings challenges here. And then I also want to take care of an IOU, and I think that we need to talk about some future things. I went ahead, went to the bank, and I grabbed my pouch of cash from my 200 envelope challenge, and we put it in here for the temporary. This is the emergency fund. I'm considering this pretty well funded. I don't think emergency funds are ever fully funded, but this emergency fund for the time being is fully funded. We will be adding to it because we're going to be working on some sinking funds. I don't have my sinking funds labeled, and you're probably wondering why they're not labeled, and that's because I am going to be redoing this whole binder. We're going to be redoing a lot of our binders, so we'll go over that as well in a minute, but I just wanted to let you know that I do have that money reallocated. We condensed it down to the $522, so I'm going to put that aside. I have $13 to work with. We're going to finish this page off, and then we're going to go on to the next page. I'm not sure how much of these I will do because I'm not sure if I really want to go all the way through to the quarters yet. I'm not sure if I'm feeling confident in that. However, if I don't continue on with these little savings challenges that I have here, I will still keep them in here, but I will make myself another coin challenge that I feel like will fit my needs. So first of all, this came from Ellie on Earth. She sent this to me as a gameplay. We are going to scratch off, if I can figure out where I put those pennies, but I'm going to scratch off another one of these, but this had an IOU of $5, so we're going to add that in here first, which is freaking exciting. I'm excited about it. By the way, I'm sorry if you guys can hear my laundry going in the background. I have a load washing because I am super behind on laundry. Like super duper behind on laundry, and I was not expecting that, but my washer has been acting kind of funny. So I am going to try to find something else to scratch us with. I'm gonna see, because I don't have access to any coins, I'm gonna see if I can find my scratcher. But while I find something to scratch us with, I have been dealing with a lot of ups and downs with the feeling of my appointment coming up at the beginning of the month. I feel like I'm not in any sort of control of what will happen in that, which makes it really nerve-wracking for me because I don't know what it's going to be like. And I know some of you guys said that you've had a thyroid ablation before, but I have hyperthyroid, so I don't want any possibilities of going into a thyroid storm. I talked to my endocrinologist recently over the phone in the last couple of days, and you know, he didn't really have a good idea of what to tell me because he's never personally gone through this experience before. So a lot of it is that he can only tell me what is going on from other people's experiences, you know, and that makes it hard because I feel like it's not a for sure thing, and so it's making me nervous. So I really cannot find anything in this office to scratch this with. Not a darn thing. So I am going to try my best to use what I've got. And it's not gonna work. I'll be right back. I need to find a scratcher. Alright, I'm back. I have one. Oh, I found something. I forgot, you guys. I am going to be selling some of these in the near future in my shop. I forgot I ordered a bunch of them in bulk. However, I don't know when that's going to be. I actually am planning on revamping this whole office while I am down for 3 days. I know that I probably should be resting and all the other things during those 3 days. The 3 days is actually included with the treatment. So that's not bad, really. So I think I'm just going to scratch the rest of these off since I was supposed to get this done in May. So we have 3. I can't see my calculator. You guys can see it, but I can't, so that makes it harder. 3. And then a 6 plus 6. And then we're going to scratch another one. So I have a lot of things I'm going to be working on. I don't know what this is. 10? Oh, 10. Plus 10. Ooh, this is going to be a big IOU. I think we could do it, though. Plus 6. Plus 6. And then, what's this one? 8. Plus, 8 is $33. Ouch. Dang, girl. Dang, Ellie, you making me pay this. That's a lot of money. It'll work. I'll make it work. We always make it work. But this is going to be left over here for the moment until I do my thing with it. I'm super excited about it. I definitely got myself some crafty things to work on during the downtime. Oh, I have to write IOU, otherwise I'm going to think that there's... Wow, I can't today. I can't today. Today is just not my day. IOU. Thank you, Amanda. Wow, dyslexia moment. Not that I'm dyslexic. But, you know, we have our moments where my brain dies and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm putting this towards, but we have to, darn it, dropped it on the floor. We have to do an IOU first. All right, so with the 5 that we put in there, because that was our IOU from last time, we have $5, $10, $15, $16, $17. We have $17 there. And then I have $8 here. And I added all of this up in order for me to finish this page off, which I started in April. We will need $7.44, which I have $8 here. We're just going to call it good with the $8. I'm going to be stuffing this jar as full as possible. I do sell these jars in my shop. A lot of people have questions on them. How do I get into them? The idea is you're not supposed to. That's the idea. The idea is that you're supposed to break into it one time to get the cash out. So I'm going to shake this up a little bit. And it is quite full, you guys. I don't know if you can see, but there is tons of quarters in here. Tons of quarters. I think that there's at least 30 bucks in quarters. So I'm going to take a color, doesn't matter which one, and I'm just going to color these in, and we are going to call this complete. And we did this in a month. And I did add more to this, so there's actually more than you think in there, because I rounded up. Just like I rounded up there. I rounded up with a lot of these because when you're doing coin challenges, you guys, it doesn't have to be exact. And it doesn't have to be just coins. Especially when you get on to these later ones. which I will show you. Like, this one is $5. Sweetheart, there ain't no way I'm putting $5 exactly in change in here. I'll probably just put a $5 bill. Same with like $3.30. I'll probably put $3.30 in. Or maybe I have $1.90 in change, and I'll put $1.90 in. It doesn't have to be exactly what you think it has to be. Okay? It doesn't have to be complicated. This is a way for everyone to save. I don't care who you are, but you can save something. Even if you're starting out with $5 a month. Even if you're starting out with your loose change from your wallet, or maybe you got to pick the coins from your couch. Because, you know, I've been there and that sucks. But try your best to slim down your budget even by $5, $10. Take a category. Maybe you are on EBT and you're really on the struggle bus, so you don't have food to cut out. But maybe you say, okay, this month I am budgeting $180 for my electricity bill. That's what's in my budget, even though I don't have my electricity bill yet. And then your electricity bill is like $160 something. That's how I started saving many years ago. Many years ago, Amanda was a single mom with one little boy. I didn't have two little boys at the time. I had one. And I was a single mom for a few years, 2-3 years. And I was in a relationship, but my youngest son, my long-term ex, he didn't live with us for a long time. So I was a single parent having to cut down money where I could on bills that I could. And honestly, within, I think, the first year, when it was just my oldest and myself, I had a home phone. I didn't have a cell phone. I paid $10 a month for it. I was using coin-op laundry because I didn't have a washer and dryer in my little downstairs apartment. I was still living in the huge city, three and a half hours away from me. Closer to Miss Lady Di, but not in Washington, in Oregon. If you know, you know. But I cut down my bills. I was working at McDonald's. My mom was watching my oldest kid at the time while I was working, and I was able to save my first $80 within a 2-month time period. And my apartment back then was like $500 and something a month. About the same I'm paying now. But I did want to let you know, I did put a start date on this one. And once this is full, I will go on to the next one. I ordered 4 of those jars to hopefully get you guys interested in doing this with me, because it's fun. I did reopen my shop. I don't have all my orders out, but I have a lot of them packed up. If you ordered something, it's not hit as complete yet because I haven't printed out everybody's label to ship it off yet. But this is complete. So let's go ahead and take notes. So we completed this 5/24, which was in 1 month. 1 month. Yay! We're gonna take it as a win. It's complete. Yay! I'm excited. On to the next thing. So we will continue to do this. I will hopefully have an IOU of this by the end of the month. I'm still working on my budget for June. I revamped it because I got really depressed about the way it was all brought out. But, you know, we did our thing. We tried our best to give ourselves a break during the 3 days of being a prisoner of my house where I can't really sleep next to my husband, and he has to cook my meals, which is gonna be interesting. I mean, he makes good food, but like I don't know. I don't know if he makes breakfast. Well, I'm picky. I'm not gonna lie, I'm picky. I won't be ordering any DoorDash, no Uber Eats, no Grubhub, none of that. So here we are. We are onto this binder. I'm also going to be changing these out. Yup, all these things are going to be different. So I'm trying to do things one at a time until I feel comfortable with doing a bunch of different things at a time. So we have our emergency fund. I do have, where did it go? Into the pile where I was looking for my scratch off. So I have my weekly sinking funds randomizer. I'm going to be using this. This came as a freebie, so if you want this, you need to go back a few videos and grab it. I'm going to cut this out, and it has the instructions at the bottom, but I'm going to cut it out, laminate it myself, and then I'm going to laminate this as well. This is going to be our weekly goal starting mid-June. I can't start this at the beginning of June because I don't have that kind of money when I'm going to be down, right? I'm missing 3 days of work, but it's the slowest, crappiest days of gig working out there. And there aren't any big events going on, so that's good too. I tried to pick days where it wasn't going to completely screw me without dinner first, okay? I know some of you guys don't like that kind of talk, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat a turd. So I don't know really what my categories are going to be quite yet. I do know that there are some categories that are going to change. Cart maintenance is here to stay. That one has to stay. Second vehicle is going to be vetoed for the moment. Pet care, that's going to be in there. And then of course I think I'm going to keep a long-term savings. However, I do have some Oblivion money, and this is something I haven't really been talking about much, is what is Oblivion? You guys have seen it in a couple of cash stuffing videos where I have Oblivion here, and I'm actually going to move this one out of the way. Oblivion needs to actually be, we need to update this tracker for Oblivion while we're here, because otherwise I won't do it. I'm not going to keep these trackers in here for my other bills though, because they're bills. They come, they go, and they come and they go, and then they do it again. So Oblivion is more like I'm putting this out into the universe, and the universe is going to take care of me continuing to put this into this envelope, which means we're going to kind of have a secondary savings if I needed to pull from this. If I need to be doing something specific with this money, it will go to that. However, right now we're just pretending like it does not exist in our little world. That's what Oblivion is. If you need that in your life, that's okay too. I try to add to it every time I cash stuff. My weekly budget. I'm not sure if we're going to continue on a weekly budget, but we'll try. We'll try. We might do that. Oblivion. All right. So we started with 0 in here, and today is 5/28 of 24, and then we're gonna put deposit. We'll just pretend like we're gonna make this bigger deposit, and it's gonna be 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. $48. So plus, and then $48. That's how we'll do it this time around. And that's how we will track that. I need to make my envelope dashboards for my other binder. But the idea is that I'm gonna have a minimum of 3 binders that we're gonna see on a regular basis, and then I have one-hit wonders. So one-hit wonders are going to be in this other binder, this one right here. And I decided to use this one because this one came from Diane, and I figured, you know what, it's special to me, and I love this binder, and it's so shiny. It deserves holidays. So Christmas, birthday, anniversary, back to school. Those are my one-hit wonders for now. As I start to fund these, I will add in Thanksgiving and other small holidays that don't really matter as much. Halloween, I only buy costumes. I don't have a lot of Halloween decorations, but we will have our Bill's binder. That's the one we're always going to see. So Bill's binder, high priority binder. And then I'm going to be utilizing another binder, which I haven't decided which one I'm going to do, whether it's going to be that red croc one or whether it's going to be one of these shiny ones. I haven't decided yet because I feel like every binder should have its own deal, right? So the idea, and don't quote me because I don't think I'm going to be, I don't know, I might pull out a Hello Kitty. I don't know. We don't know. But Bill's binder, high priority sinking funds, low priority sinking funds, and then revolving funds, which currently I have my revolving funds in this, but I want to use this for something else. So these are just funds that are going to be revolving in and out of my life. It's okay to have a revolving funds binder. I actually see a lot of larger budgeting channels have them. Like I do watch folks that, you know, say, hey, this is part of my revolving funds, you know, and then they have a specific, you know, binder with categories in it where you're going to be taking money in and out. And that's okay. It's okay to have something like that. I feel like I need it just for me and my family and our needs, because we do have a lot of things going in and out the door. But the idea is eventually I want to be able to do this on an every week basis. I am going to let you guys know now, my husband did start his new job. Things are going pretty well. He is the only local person right now. This company needed people pretty badly, so I don't think that he'll get anything less than 40 hours a week during this summer. In the wintertime, I'm not sure what the job's going to look like. It's a labor job. I don't know. In our town, things go to die in the wintertime. So with me gig working, my husband working this summer, I think that we should be golden. I think that we're going to see a new pep in our step. So as always, do what you can with what you got because it's all you have to work with. And if you guys need to reach out to me, I am on Instagram and TikTok. Bye.